We're going to take a look at radian measure and how to determine where an angle terminates given its radian measure. So you've just learned about radian measure, and I want to talk to you about a way to locate angles that are in radian measure. So we know that that's 0, this here would be pi, and then if we go all the way around we get to 2 pi. Now let's focus up here for a second. We know that that would be pi over 2. Now another way of thinking about pi over 2 is that that is half of pi. So let's think about it this way. You're not going to really see it written like this, but this is just how we're going to think about it. That's half pi. Now down here would be 3 pi over 2. So we usually see this as 3 pi over 2. But 3 over 2 is 1.5, so we're going to think about this as 1.5 pi. So again, we're not going to usually see it written like this. It'll usually be 3 pi over 2, but this is just another way of thinking about it. So we've got 0, half a pi, here we've got 1 pi, then 1.5, and then 2. So let's say we wanted to locate an angle whose measure is 3 pi over 4. What you're going to do is just focus on that. We're looking at 3/4 of pi. So what you do is you ask yourself, is 3/4 between 0 and 1/2? And the answer is no. The next question is 3/4 between 1/2 and 1? The answer is yes, so this angle would be in quadrant 2. All right, let's try that again. How about if our angle was 7 pi over 6? We're going to focus on the coefficient here, 7, 6. Starting quadrant 1, is 7, 6 between 0 and 1/2? No, it's not. Is 7, 6 between 1/2 and 1? The answer is no, because 7 over 6 has to be larger than 1. So is 7, 6 larger than 1.5? The answer is no, so our angle has to be in the third quadrant. Okay, let's try one more. How about 5 pi over 3? Okay, here we go. We're looking at 5/3. And already what I'm thinking is that 5/3 is close to 2, right? 2 would be 6/3. So this here should be a little bit less than 2. So a little bit less than 2 would bring us into the fourth quadrant. Now you could go through the same reasoning from the very beginning. 5/3 is not between 0 and 1/2. It's not between 1/2 and 1. Not between 1 and 1.5. So it's got to be in the fourth quadrant.